Alright, so today I'm going to explain what makes a substance hydrophilic or hydrophobic. And I'm going to do a little mini science experiment to help explain this. So hydrophilic literally means water loving. So this substance would be able to be dissolved in water or mixed with water. Hydrophobic literally means water fearing. So this type of substance would not mix with water or dissolve with water. What makes this possible is because water is polar. Think of a magnet. The magnet has a positive side and a negative side, and one side of the magnet pushes away and the other side of the magnet attracts. So water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. That's why we refer to it as H2O. Water has 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. The hydrogen and oxygen atoms within water molecules form polar covalent bonds, which means they share electrons. The electrons spend more time hanging out with the oxygen atom than they do with the hydrogen atom. There is a slight positive charge on each hydrogen atom and a slight negative charge on the oxygen atom. Again, think of that magnet. So each water molecule attracts other water molecules because of the positive and negative charges in the different parts of the molecule. Water also attracts other polar molecules such as salt or sugar, forming a type of bond called a hydrogen bond. When something easily forms these hydrogen bonds with water, it can dissolve in water and is referred to as hydrophilic, again, water loving. A good example would be making sweet tea. Now, I'm a true Southerner and I love my sweet tea. So when you pour sugar into the water, the sugar dissolves and it mixes with the water. So I'll show you. Here I have a cup of water. I have a little bit of sugar and we're going to pour it in the water. Stir it up. And as you can see, well I hope you can see, that the sugar is dissolving. See? No more sugar. Okay? So that would be a good example of a hydrophilic hydrophilic. Alright? When hydrogen bonds are not easily formed with nonpolar substances like oils and fats, these nonpolar compounds are considered hydrophobic or water-fearing, meaning they will not dissolve in water. So think about what happens when you take a glass of water and you pour some vegetable oil into it. The oil never mixes with the water, it just sits on top. Even if you stir it really good with a spoon, what happens? It just forms little balls of oil and they swirl around in the oil. After a short time, the oil settles right back on top. So, here we have another glass of water and a little bit of vegetable oil. I'm going to pour it in there. See how that oil just sitting right on top? We're going to give it a good stir. See, it's just swirling around in there. And again, it just settles right back on top. It never mixes. So that is a good example of a hydrophobic substance. Thank you.